Good evening. This is Uncle Drac for a Supervillain play as Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. Left us kind of a cliffhanger last time. Am I really going to have to murder people in order to accomplish this life-saving goal? Yes. Am I going to be all torn up about it? No, not really. I've murdered people for a lot less. So far.
Not seeing anything? There seems to be no one nearby.
Double check the area. A life cut short. Oh!
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Damn it. Doing that. Taking pictures.
You will not keep me away.
Access granted.
Remain vigilant.
Nothing here for me too.
Yes, we're going to have this
Who's here? What's going on out there? I told you I was not to be distant. Oh my. Come in. Come in and let me see
Whoever
you.
could has fixed this time.
How did you get in here? And how did you know to come now? Tonight of all nights, when we are finally ready to answer the call of the machine god's infinite
I really
wisdom.
hope she can be saved.
Surely, your arrival here is not coincidental.
I'm looking for Allison Stanek.
Of course you are. And you have found her on the eve of her greatest achievement. But do you seek counsel? Assistance in your prayers or meditations? Or are you here to join us?
You're crazy.
To free yourself from this prison of flesh and give yourself to the glory of the singularity.
Oh my god, you're crazy.
If there is any way your High Priestess can be of assistance to you, I am more than happy to provide.
Looney Tunes.
I want to ask you about the bombs you built for the attack on Ruzicka Station.
Is that all? My augmented brother Victor is a brave man and a great leader. When he asked me to build some of my little ones for him, I was proud to accept.
I know Victor.
Looney Tunes.
He's behind these attacks. I'd like to have a talk with him.
After our flesh-flood oppressors sent one of their dogs to murder Talos Racker,
That was me.
Victor moved his base of operations to a research center in the Swiss Alps. Garm, I believe it is called.
Garm? Okay, I got it.
That is why you came here?
Yep.
You entered this sacred place to solicit my help against Victor's holy revolution?
Yes, I did.
Traitor! Blasphemer! And I
Lunatic.
believed you were one of us.
I am. I just have a more inclusive idea of who us is.
Then you have become their willing slave. But not I. I have felt the boots of the police as they spat on me and mocked me for who I was. I could have lain down, like you. But I persevered. And the machine god has given me my reward. I emerged from the crucible enlightened.
Enlightenment is a state of elevated perception and wisdom. You seem to be a little short on both. If you were wrong about why I'm here, bet you're wrong about a lot of other things too.
I admit when you first arrived, I was in the middle of something, and that distracted me from the true reason for your visit. But who could have anticipated one such as you would side with our enemies? They steal from us, they rape and murder us. They are animals, and animals go extinct, while technology perseveres.
That worked well. That wasn't a good course to go down. Realistic, non-patronizing.
Extinction is a matter of numbers. There are millions of us and billions of them. You don't want Victor to start a war. We'll lose.
We are already at war, and numbers are meaningless. We are the stronger force.
That was
We will
not
be victorious,
correct.
despite the denials of the unfaithful. Victor is just getting started.
He has more bombs?
And of course, I was so honored to donate to his noble cause. I gave him enough of my little ones to destroy the entire city. And now you will excuse me. I have other work to perform.
Hey, we're
Wow,
not done
that-
here. I've seen this kind of tech before.
I may not be able to avoid her going to that, but I might be able to avoid her doing it. So critique's the first one.
Who's here? What's going on out there? I told you I was not to be distant. Oh my.
Oh,
Come in.
this is going to be a slog.
Come in and let me see you. How did you get in here? And how did you know to come now? Tonight of all nights, when we are finally ready to answer the call of the machine god's infinite wisdom.
Oh, got chocolate.
Surely, your arrival here is not
Salted caramel.
coincidental.
I'm looking for Allison Stanek.
It's going to be a
Of
few minutes.
course you are. And you have found her on the eve of her greatest achievement. But do you seek
It's not so
counsel?
much that I really want to save her
Assistance in
life,
your
it's that I
prayers
don't
or
want to deal with
meditations?
Alex's smug comments when
Or are you here to join
I
us?
chose this over going to the bank.
Free yourself from
And
this prison of flesh
she
and
gave
give
me so much
yourself to
crap
the
for it.
glory of the singularity. If there is any way your
I'd
high
really
priestess
rather
can be of assistance
avoid
to you,
giving
I
her
am
any
more
more
than happy
bragging
to provide.
rights.
I want to ask you about the bombs you built for the attack on Ruzicka Station.
Is that all? My augmented brother Victor is a brave man and a great leader. When he asked me to build some of my little ones for him, I was proud to accept.
I know Victor. If he's behind these attacks, I'd like to have a talk with
Crazy
him.
Looney Tunes.
After
Fruit
our
Loops.
flesh-flood oppressors sent one of their dogs to murder Talos Racker, Victor
me.
moved his base of operations to a research center in the Swiss Alps. Garm, I believe it is called.
Garm? Okay, got it.
That is why you came here?
Yep.
You entered this sacred place to solicit my help against Victor's holy revolution?
That is correct.
Traitor!
Lunatic.
Blasphemer!
Lunatic.
And I believed you were one of us.
I am. I just have a more inclusive idea of who us is.
Then you have become their willing slave. But not I. I have felt the boots of the police as they spat on me and mocked me for who I was. I could have lain down, like you. But I persevered. And the machine god has given me my reward. I emerged from the crucible
chocolate.
enlightened.
Start here.
Enlightenment is a state of elevated perception and wisdom. You seem to be a little short on both. If you were wrong about why I'm here, bet you're wrong about a lot of other things too.
I admit when you first arrived, I was in the middle of something, and that distracted me from the true reason for your visit. But who could have anticipated one such as you would side with our enemies? They steal from us, they rape and murder us. They are animals, and animals go extinct, while technology perseveres.
So this, not the right answer. That. Let's go with that.
You're letting yourself get poisoned by other people's hatred. They're ruled by ignorance and insecurity, but you're stronger than that. You can rise above it.
Oh, I thank you for your confidence in me, brother, but I already know what my strengths are. That is why I donated so generously to Victor's revolution.
Hang on, how generously?
I gave him enough of my little ones to destroy the entire city. Such a shame I will not be here to see it. Goodbye, brother.
Hey, we're not done here. Allison? Oh, shit.
It is time, children.
Alright, we're gonna try one more. That might be about the best I can do. Up to that point. But I'm going to try one other. As a supervillain, I can time travel a short bit distance into the past. Correct mistakes that killed me. I'm extending that power just a bit. Traveling a short distance into the past. To correct mistakes that make the story suck. Anything to make me
Who's
look
here?
more awesome.
What's going on out there? I told you I was not to be distant. Oh my. Come in. Come in and let me see you.
Crazy.
How did you get in here?
Fruit Loops.
And how did you know to come now?
Your elevator doesn't go all the way to the top floor.
When we are finally ready to answer the call of the machine god's infinite
You are
wisdom.
numerous cans short of a six-pack.
Surely, your arrival here is not coincidental.
They didn't put
looking
the
for
bricks in the
Allison's
bottom of
dad.
your house when they built it, did they?
Of course you are. And you have found her on the eve of her greatest achievement. But do you seek counsel? Assistance in your prayers or
Now
meditations?
I realize I am
Or are you
mocking
here
a
to join
character
us?
who is suffering
Free
from
yourself from this prison of
brainwashing,
flesh
mind-washing,
and give yourself
no
to the
doubt a
glory of the
result of
singularity.
her being
If there
weakened
is
by
any way your
considerable
high priestess can be
PTSD.
of assistance to you, I
And
am more than happy to provide.
Whatever they did to the back of
I
her
want to
head
ask you about the
there,
bombs you built for the
she's
attack on
not
Musica
well.
Station.
Is
And
that all?
It's not
My
cool of
augmented
me
brother
to be
Victor
referring to her
is a brave
sanity
man
in
and a great leader.
numerous, colorful,
When he asked me to
humorous
build some
terms.
of my little ones for him, I was proud to accept.
I know Victor.
To which I say,
He's behind these
Supervillain!
attacks. I'd like to have a talk with him.
After our flesh-flood oppressors sent one of their dogs to murder
The
Carlos
DIC
Racker,
Art Goldfinger and
Victor moved
sensitivity
his base of
training is the day
operations
I
to a
will
research center
apologize
in the
fully
Swiss
for it.
Alps. Garm, I believe it is called.
Garm? Okay, I got it.
That is why you came here? You entered this sacred place to solicit my help against Victor's holy revolution? Traitor!
Lunatic!
Blasphemer!
Maniac!
And I believed you were one of us.
I am. I just have a more inclusive idea of who us is.
Do you?
Then you have
Well,
become
that's
their
me.
willing
Never mind.
slave. But not I. I have felt the boots of the police as they spat on me and mocked me for who I was. I could have lain down, like you. But I persevered. And the machine god has given me my reward. I emerged from the crucible enlightened.
Okay, we'll start with that.
Enlightenment is a state of elevated perception and wisdom. You seem to be a little short on both. If you were wrong about why I'm here, bet you're wrong about a lot of other things too.
I admit when you first
Consistent
arrived, I was in the
responses,
middle
we're
of
good so
something,
far.
and that distracted me
And
from
her
the true
coat
reason
bottom
for
is
your
fixed
visit.
and not doing that funky thing it was
Who
before.
could have anticipated one such
I
as
love
you
how the clothes look in
would
this.
side with our enemies? They steal from us, they rape and murder us. They are
I hope
animals,
the zipper
and
for the
animals are
strap.
extinct, while
come out.
technology perseveres.
Victor is killing everyone, not just the abusers, but innocent people. People like your father, who's never been anything but supportive and forgiving.
Father, such a sweet man. I can only hope Victor's attacks will continue to spare him.
Continue. You mean there's gonna be more of them?
You don't think I built only 3 of my little ones for him, do you? I gave him enough to destroy the entire city. Now, if you will excuse me, I must get back to what I was doing before you came.
Okay, so I can't really avoid,
Hey,
even
we're not
with the
done
most
here.
positive response I can get, her going in here.
Allison? Oh, shit.
It is time, children. It's time now. The body is the prison. Augmentations are the key. The
She is
consciousness
really
is
pretty.
all.
Even with the back of the head.
Cast off the bounds of flesh and blood. Embrace the singularity.
Allison, stop!
There's a ridiculous amount of strength in the character.
I know what you're doing. I've seen this kind of tech before. It ended badly.
You are concerned with our lives.
Yes.
You do not need to worry, brother. Only this physical body will die. Our minds will depart our corporeal shells and merge with the infinite consciousness of the machine god. This is the ascension. I would invite you to come with us, but there is no more room.
I'm more interested in preventing another attack. What's Victor's next target?
I do not know, and it does not matter. I am on the threshold of a new existence. When I become one with the machine god, the artificial burdens of this physical plane will no longer be.
Oh, I hope it's possible to save her. It worked good as an opening gambit before.
Of course they will. Your mind's made up of thoughts and memories. If that's the part of you moving on, you'll be taking all your rage and pain along with you.
Good God. I had not thought of that. It seemed to me that this was my only chance. The world is made up of nothing but agony and suffering, or the futile struggle to avoid them. Moments of happiness are quickly shattered by this reality. The Ascension is our only hope of deliverance.
Okay. That worked. That's not going to work. Maybe. That seems contrived. Oh, cross your fingers, folks.
Not the only one. You've seen the worst that life has to offer, but you're still trying to make things better. And in spite of it all, you believe that it's possible. Everything you need is right here in this room. You are your best hope for deliverance.
Brother, your faith in me, your beautiful trust. I am overcome. It cannot be coincidence that you have made yourself known to me on this most holy of occasions. You are a sign from the machine god that I am to remain here a little while longer. I am not yet ready to ascend. I will spread wisdom to the rest of the world.
You do that.
My job in this world is to stop people like Victor, and I need your help to do that.
Of course, my dear prophet. I am honored to assist you. Please, wait here.
Oh.
Take this. You can use it to defuse my little ones. It felt good for a change. To build something that saves lives instead of taking them.
Agent Jensen?
Over here.
I am under arrest.
People's lives were cut short, Allison, because of bombs you made.
None of my children will suffer for what I did.
You have my word.
Just the ones I killed, but, you know, it was fast. I couldn't say they suffered.
When you confront Victor, be merciful. Remember, he is your brother.
No promises. Zero. Like, none.
Smiley, Stanek and her escorts are on the way back in now. I need to talk to Miller. He back yet?
No, but just a sec. I'll get him on the line.
Jensen, you and Fletcher find something?
It's bigger than we thought. Where can I meet you?
At Chicane's place. We're flying there now. Miller out.
Jensen, you still got that calibrator on you?
If you do, man, I'm ready to optimize that crazy system of yours. I got everything I need now to fix you up real good.
You mean the way you fixed me up last time?
No, no, no. This is gonna be different, huh? On Vaclav's honor. Just get to the lab and you'll see.
Okay, I've been waiting for that. More than anything else, I've been waiting for that.
Stupid clanks.
Sorry about all the... Wow. I was marked one. Oh yes. Guns and legs. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Oh my god, the mechanical designs. Oh my god, the mechanical designs. Yeah, you.
I saw your goons again. Why did they take her? She is the victim here.
Mr. Stanek, she confessed to the crime. She made the bombs. Hundreds of people were killed. And now she's accepting the consequences of her actions.
But they manipulated her, corrupted her.
No, they didn't.
But
I'm sorry. It could have been much worse.
you're
They
right.
murdered all the people.
I know. You did what you could. Thank you, Mr. Jensen.
You have no idea the lengths to which I went. Okay. We'll deal with this, and then we'll go get fixed up.
They've taken away everything.
I'm in the right area anyway.
No food. No fucking hope.
Hands behind your head. Why did you dig this place?
Damn right I am.
This doesn't.
Just a little further. I want to make sure I wasn't followed. I think it is safe for us to talk here. Finally, together we can make Vlasta pay.
Vlasta, your husband. What's this about exactly? You said you have information.
Smuggling. Weapons. Drugs. Whores. You name it, darling. All of it is heading east. I have the address of the locker where everything is stored. And I have the code to get in. You will see for yourself. And then you will do what you think is best.
You want me to shut down your husband's smuggling operation? Why?
I agreed to sell out my husband in exchange for a new life. Vince and I were still negotiating the details. You are looking for Vince, trying to pick up his trail. I guess I am negotiating with you now.
What else do I need to know about your husband?
Lesta is like all young Diwali. You cannot argue with them. You cannot intimidate them. You cannot appeal to
Look at the
their
skin
heart.
texture.
All he cares
can
about is
stretch his
delivering
right.
on time. And chasing after women who are not his wife.
Is that why you want to get back at him? Because of something he's done to you?
I have no illusions about who I married. I knew he was ambitious, eager to please the wrong kinds of men. But I didn't think he would turn into this monster. I want him to test failure, to have to walk home with his tail between his legs.
Oh, at least.
If I get involved in this, there's a chance he might not walk home at all.
What you do with the information I sell you is up to you.
Here we go.
All I care about now is starting over.
All this sneaking around, exposing your husband's criminal activities. How much danger do you think you're in?
I don't know. I was scared waiting inside that damn club. Paranoid. But I think the worst is over. I'll be out of Prague within the hour and he'll never see me again. Assuming you can pay, of course.
How did you know to trust Vince with all this? What made you believe he can help?
I didn't know. Not for sure. All I knew is that very few are willing to stand up to men like my husband. I had heard that Vince Black was one of those men. But when he didn't show up to our meeting, I don't know what to think of him anymore. I put my faith in you now.
Do you know of any other ways to contact Vince? Or do you know anything that might explain why he didn't show up?
All I know is that Vince wanted information about my husband. And that my husband... Lester knew the name Vince Black. He cursed it often. I believe he feared Vince.
Alright, this information you have, how much do you want for it?
The price of a ticket to Berlin, with enough left over to start my new life. That is what Vince and I had agreed. They say Berlin is a good city for those wanting to be lost.
Here. The ticket's already been bought, open-ended. You leave when you want.
All right. Thank you. My husband owns a storage locker next to the Palisade Bank. The code is 2565. It is the centerpiece of his operation. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I may have been there already. Let's go find out.
Delara, that Diwali op Vince was digging into? I've got the address of a smuggling locker he was looking for.
Huh, maybe he's still looking. Or maybe he found it some other way. This information, you came by it how exactly?
The informant Vince was supposed to meet. She agreed to work with me instead.
That doesn't surprise me. You're good at gaining people's trust, Adam. It's a rare skill.
Point is, I got a lead. I'll let you know what I find.
Adam, it's Arya. I just heard what happened. God, right outside your apartment?
What happened outside my apartment?
Someone got all their implants torn out. Was left to bleed to death in the alley. When I first heard where it was, I thought...
I'm fine, Arya. It wasn't me.
Be careful going home. It's not the first one of these I've heard about.
Oh, that sucks. That's no way for a person to go out. At all. Whoa. That was close. Don't know why the waypoints brought me here. Or maybe I do. Not what I was planning on doing next.
Shit. Did you hear? Talos Rucker's dead.
I heard that somewhere, yeah.
I kind of watched that happen.
Pretty cool, right? Now we can get some real progress. He was making us look like wimps.
It's a little harsh, isn't it? Rucker didn't deserve what happened to him.
Something tells me our politics aren't the same, Jensen. Me, I think this whole martyr thing is exactly what we need. But, let's maybe focus on things we can agree on, huh? Like optimizing that crazy rig of yours.
Yeah, let's do that.
You got a calibrator for me or what?
This procedure. There won't be any surprises like last time.
Last time I was surprised by your crazy tech. But now is totally different.
Fair enough.
Now I know what's under that hood of yours. And you got me the tool I need. changes everything.
So what are you gonna do exactly?
I'm gonna optimize your system. No more worrying about overheating. No more worrying about glitches. Jensen 2.0. Sounds pretty good, right?
It does.
You really think Rucker was the problem? That his death is somehow gonna make things better for Augs?
I don't think he was the solution. We need a new leader. Someone a little less beardy, McFancy diploma. Someone who's gonna fight, you know? Stand up to some of these bullshit laws.
Interesting.
You hear about the Human Restoration Act?
Yeah. If the restoration vote passes, I don't know that it's gonna matter very much who the leader is.
It's gonna be a government-mandated horror show is what it's gonna be. Men in white coats pulling out augmentations like they are teeth. Anyway, speaking of medical horrors, you ready for me to fix you or what?
Yeah.
Alright. Please, tell me this is what a neuroplasticity calibrator looks like.
That's the one! Okay, this won't take long, I promise. And don't worry, man, I never screw up 2 in a row. Spent a lot of time prepping for this one.
Just try not to take anything.
Fingers crossed.
That wasn't so bad, right? How do you feel?
I feel fine. I feel lighter.
I fixed you. Death to all your limits. Whatever implant you want to activate, you activate. 0 consequences.
That sounds pretty good. Thanks, Kohler. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Just get out there and make me proud. Go make use of all that cool shit.
Will do. This is the one I've lamented more than anything else. Oh, that I haven't already fixed. I missed the door out, didn't I? I do read pretty fast. I'm getting most of those, not all of them. Where's the out? There's the out. Someone cleaned up the bodies. Nice.
I don't get it. I don't understand how you do it.
every fucking day.
Clean living?
Get them off. Get them off.
I see my doctor regularly.
I can't believe it. After all the progress we've made with the National, we basically questioning everyone who hates us.
Why are we doing with low survivors?
He's not unhealthy.
Like this, man.
What is unhealthy is to do such things. Poor woman. Poor woman's family.
They say she was an augmented.
By now?
Johnny's not going anywhere. What's your hurry?
I was given the same orders you were, sir.
I know all about our orders. Do me a favor, eh? At least pretend to look for evidence.
You don't think he did it?
I do think he did it. But I also think we should at least try to prove it. If that's okay with you.
Anything you say.
First cop I've liked.
Daria says something, but apparently she doesn't talk to cops.
We can't let them get away with
You
this.
have to tell us.
Anything?
I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No, no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age.
Do you have any idea who she was?
No, I've never seen her before. It's so sad that nothing will be done about this. Org victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
No, I'm mad. Now I'm angry.
I was a cop once. Old habits die hard.
In America?
Yeah, Detroit. It was a long time ago.
I bet you have a lot of experience. You're used to this sort of thing.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
God, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
It's natural to be scared.
And you understand. I don't want to get involved if I don't have to.
Sure, I understand. You don't know anyone here. But there's a chance this could happen again. The more you're willing to cooperate with the police, the better the odds of catching whoever's responsible.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an Aug.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later. Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor. Let's talk to you about what happened.
How come she talks
You
to
want
him
me
and not
to
to me?
keep giving you updates every few minutes?
Yeah, thought as much. So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing, or about doing things the right way.
I was a cop for 12 years. I know all about getting bad orders. The difference between what you're told to do and what you know is right.
Tell me about it. So, how did you reconcile yourself with those kinds of orders?
I quit.
I'm 2 months away from the beach. I'm not quitting. But I respect your idealism.
It was a long time ago. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forego any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know, it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
All right. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation. Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
Thank you.
Never said I was gonna work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Careful of the evidence.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
Away from the crime scene.
That's gruesome.
These assholes try anything.
Yeah, thought as much.
Just because Montag trusts him doesn't mean I do.
Yeah, you...
Who'd you piss off to pull this duty?
That's what I'm on, right?
Well, look at this. We have a real shiny one here. What you got hiding in those arms, Clank?
This should cover the basics.
Keep your hands where you can keep them. 847? Kurva. What the fuck are you? Some kind of a super
What
soldier?
I am is in a hurry.
Yes. Yes, I bet you are. Go ahead, you're clear.
Well, that is interesting.
Away from the crime scene, sir.
We got nothing else to say.
Give it a rest, huh?
Pretty obvious without it.
Are you a journalist?
No, but she was.
I need your
think you
help.
found
She had
something.
enemies.
I hear there's been a series of these.
Tabloids write that shit to sell copies. No, this was political. It's always political.
Excuse me. Please. Did they send you to protect me? I need your help.
Wish we could just shoot any hog we see.
Excuse me. Please. Did they send you to protect me?
Not exactly, not just.
Something is going to push them into attacking us.
Excuse me.
It's your turn to buy the cup.
Did they send you to protect me?
We got nothing else to say.
Everyone disturbed nothing.
Who'd you piss off to pull this duty?
Doesn't it feel like something is about to happen?
Excuse me. Please.
You want me to
Did they
keep
send you to
giving
protect me?
updates every few minutes?
Didn't think so.
Excuse me. Please. Did they send you to protect me?
You think I don't know what's going on here?
Clear my head. Look away. Nothing done here, not yet.
You think I don't know what's going on here?
Once upon a time I could have shoved newspapers out with my clothes. Another reason to hate technology. That's impressive.
Can't believe we got stuck down here.
The only way I'm continuing this conversation is over here.
Oh, I think we're coming down to something.
There we go.
Just keep moving.
I thought it was around here somewhere.
All works together, doesn't it?
Hello.
Mějte na paměti, že předměty týkající se augmentací, například biobaterie a jisté nástroje či další autorské příslušenství, mohou být během namátky.
More than a few around.
Such a pretty city.
Don't see that much anymore. I know some girls. They can help you fix your little problem.
Straight up, huh?
So wide.
Where are you going?
So deep. It's become impossible to cross.
Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
I agree.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
Angela's dead. Sorry to be the one to tell you. They found her body in an alley.
Yeah, well, you're not the one to tell me so. I appreciate your way of trying to break it to me, though. Do you know if she died quick or not?
No, I don't.
I hope so. Angie didn't deserve to suffer.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
You don't seem too broken up about Angela's death. She was your wife, wasn't she?
Ex-wife. We were divorced.
Is that supposed to explain why you don't care?
People die. Whether or not I care is between me and my memories of them. It's got nothing to do with you.
What went wrong with your marriage? If you got divorced, then obviously something did.
What are you, 5? Adults get sick of each other. The ones that don't are just pretending. Lock any two people in a room, and they'll learn to hate each other sooner or later. It's the most natural thing in the world. I'm actually surprised Angie held out as long as she did. You know, people say I'm not very easy to like.
You don't say. So Angela left you, and you resented her for it.
Resented her? No. That's not who my resentment is directed toward right now.
You resent me? Because I'm trying to figure out who killed her?
Because you're treating me like a suspect. Because you're acting like you care more about her than I do. And mostly because you're the first human being to walk into my apartment and talk to me in almost a year. A year! And this is what we're talking about. I resent the situation.
Fair enough.
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah, so?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
I've gone up against them before. Seen a lot of them die.
Yeah, well, guess that makes two of us. I was in New South Wales. I saw my share of dead.
Australia? You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but, Bell Tower wasn't all that big on choice. Send you where they want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want. Anyway, that was a long time ago.
Where were you tonight?
I was out killing Angie. Doing whatever it is they did to her. That's what you think, isn't it?
I'm not accusing you of anything. I just want to know what happened.
Why? If anyone should want to track down the person who killed her, it should be me. But I choose not to. Case closed.
You don't care if her killer is caught or not?
No, I don't. I don't get off on vengeance. I say, let the bastard stir in his own damn guilt. Men who kill, I think they do it to get attention. They want to be caught. They want society to spank them just like their daddies did. Now, the real punishment for something like this is living with what you've done.
That's not how it works.
Why not?
For one, finding this killer will ensure they can't do it again. 2, society has a right to protect itself. And 3, where were you tonight?
Nice.
My apartment. Alone. No one but the cockroaches can confirm or deny shit. Convenient, right?
You've had a hard time adjusting to life after Bell Tower.
No more than anyone else.
I like this guy.
Anything else come to mind about Angela?
At night, her hair used to get in my nose and make it itchy. It was annoying, but nice. Made me feel human.
You sure you didn't go anywhere tonight?
I went to the bathroom. Twice.
I'm sure you won't mind if I look around.
Whatever you say.
Tell me, what do you feel the Human Restoration Act will achieve if it is passed?
When? When it is passed. And it's a pleasure to speak with you too, Eliza. Listen, I know opponents are saying the Human Restoration Act is a step backwards, a devastating blow against basic human rights. These social justice warriors fail to see the
asshole!
bigger picture.
You can't go in
The
there!
dog incident threw everything off the rails. Since then, the rift between augmented and naturals has gotten so
You
wide,
made an issue out of it.
it's become impossible to cross. We need a
I'm
timeout.
about ready to...
Temporary separation of
Oh my god, we
so we
have
can clear
no
the air
pride.
and reevaluate how we can coexist peacefully.
So much
So the
becomes
sentiment that it is
readily
being enacted
apparent.
as a form of subjugation is false, then, Doctor?
Unequivocally false. The goal of the legislation is to ensure that they are as safe from us as we are from them. I am not augmented, but I have many friends who are. And most of them them are afraid to walk outside of their homes right now, because if they do, the level of hatred and... aimed at them, it's horrifying. They want to feel safe again, and the Human Restoration Act can give them that.
Well, there you have it, folks. It sounds like UN Resolution 3507 may be the solution the world is looking for. Thank you, Dr. Christensen, for your honest and insightful perspective. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live
Where's your
from
monitor?
Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Investors around the world today rejoiced at a decision by the Czech Republic to approve expansion plans for the Palisade Bank Corporation. Located in Prague,
Quit screwing around!
facilities holds the largest and most secure data archiving vault in the world. Cutting-edge security measures have protected the sensitive secrets of mega corporations and
Quit
influential
screwing around!
Yeah, the poem's not helping. Shut up.
Sources close to the bank tell me that no hacker has ever come close to breaching the Blade's defenses, despite an almost astronomical
Where you going?
number of attempts. Between you and
I'm
me,
looking
folks,
around.
I
Shut
think
up.
you're just wasting their time.
Clean your apartment up.
Quit screwing around! Shit!
To find a more aggressive cure. Sources inside the R&D campus tell me, however, that this most recent strain mutates so quickly. New vaccines...
Hey, asshole! You can't go in
before
there!
they can even reach infected areas.
Apparently I
So
can.
experts are working day and night, not only on aggressive treatments, but on new cures and methodologies that will prevent deadly outbreaks from occurring at all. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Sure. Why are you still here?
Found your notebook, Johnny. You've been writing about Angie. Some of your descriptions resemble what happened to her.
You're gonna arrest me for writing shitty poems? They're supposed to help me reconnect emotionally to things?
There's a lot of violence in the writing. You describe things that aren't that far off from what actually happened.
Breaking a line and breaking a neck aren't the same thing, are they now? Now you start pretending that they are, and you're no better than that lazy asshole detective. They don't like who I used to be, so they want to do whatever they can to put me away. That's all this is.
The things you wrote are evidence now.
I plead poetic license.
I'm sure you won't mind if I look around.
Whatever you say.
Millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective leaked classified corporate documents. Causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, the collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world. Despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Exclusivity, anonymity, security. These are the greatest concerns of the digital age. And we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns priority one. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property
Hey,
Bank
asshole!
is
You
beyond
can't go in
the
there!
jurisdiction of any government.
Yeah, actually, you know,
Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be
don't care.
Quit screwing around! Shit!
We've gotten blood everywhere.
Unequivocally false. The goal of the legislation is to ensure that
He's
they
just
are
not
as safe from
that
us as we are
clean.
from them. I am not augmented, but I have many friends who are. And most of them are afraid to walk outside of their homes right now. Because if they do, the level of hatred and suspicion aimed at them, it's horrifying. The Human Restoration Act can give them that.
Well, there you have it, folks. It sounds like UN Resolution 3507 may be the solution the world is looking for. Thank you, Dr. Christensen, for your honest and insightful perspective. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you.
Hey,
live
asshole! You can't go in there!
ICUS News, the global leader in fair,
What are you expecting me to
unbiased, and
find?
impartial
Where
reporting.
is it?
And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories.
He can't have done it. He doesn't leave handprints. There's a partial print around her neck.
Investors around the world today rejoice at a decision by the Czech Republic to approve expansion plans for the
Why did I
Palisade
not
Bank
just look at his hands?
Located in Prague, the bank's iconic
Why are you still here?
Found a note from your doctor. You lost your hands in New South Wales.
I got new hands in New South Wales, is the way they sold it to me.
Whatever else the killer did to her, Angela was strangled. Whoever did it left a partial print on her neck, which, apparently, you're not capable of.
Fingerprints are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. You'll find not having them allows you to be so much more effective.
They did it so you can kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
I didn't come here to arrest or absolve you, only to ask questions.
Apology accepted. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to be left alone.
of them, in terms of human cases and death toll, is an antibiotic-resistant strain of tuberculosis that has been spreading quickly through the Indian subcontinent. World health officials...
Nope, can't do it yet. The helipad's going to ask me if I have anything I need to finish first.
scrambling to contain the outbreak, even as work begins to set.
Do what you need to do. I have a murder mystery to finish up, but I'm not going to be able to do it tonight. We are beyond time.
space.
If you're enjoying the videos, like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. You'll enjoy leaving me a comment. I'll enjoy getting a comment. In the meantime, this is Uncle Drac for Supervillain Plays Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Have a good night. And have peace. And always, always check someone's hands if part of the clues is a partial print, because I should have looked first.